Hello, it's Neil Ball here, and in this video I'm going to demonstrate how to do keyword research for a blog to generate more traffic than well just writing something without any sort of thought process behind it. Google provide a tool, which is their keyword research tool, that provides data on the number of people that search for different phrases or keywords on Google, and by using that tool you can make better decisions about the type of thing you're going to write about in your blog so that you get traffic to that blog. So to get to the tool, if you just type Google, whoops, just bear with me 1 second, there we are, Google keyword tool, it's usually the top search result, and click on that there. Then this is the keywords research tool. Now there are you can use this two ways. You can either use it when you're signed into your Google account or use it when you're not signed in, and they differ slightly. If you're not signed into the account, you'll get less results in your search results than you'll get if you're signed in. Now when you're signed in, if you're also signed up for a pay, I think you have to have an AdWords account as well, but if you've got an AdWords account as well, then you'll get more results back. I think they'll give you something like 300 results back, whereas if you're not signed in and you don't have an AdWords account, you'll only get 100 results back at a time. So there is a slight difference. And the other difference is when you're signed in, I don't believe you have to fill in the captcha code, whereas when you're not signed in, you'll usually find on your first search you've got to fill in the captcha code before it will give you the results. So slight differences, but not really that significant. So if you're doing a search, what you need to do is, the first thing you need to do is start off with something that's of interest. So use a sort of a broad phrase that's sort of applicable to a particular niche or something that you're interested in, and see what it throws back. So if I put something like internet marketing as an example, I can do a search there and it will come back with a set of results like that. Now that's for using it in a very basic way. The way that I like to use this is to actually use some of the filters on this to give you better quality results, because at present it's only giving broad search results, which can include exact match, which is where somebody's typed in this exact thing here on its own. So they've only typed in internet marketing. You can also have phrase match, which it might be that somebody's typed in a phrase which includes the term internet marketing in it, and then you've got broad match, which basically means that somebody's typed in a phrase and within, it's typed something in, and within what they've written, the word internet is featured in there and the word marketing is featured in there, but they're not necessarily together. So the results that you get here when you use it in the out of the box state is that you're getting information which is sort of accurate, but what I'd like to do is focus it and make it more targeted. So the way to do that is if you tick this box here, which is only show ideas closely related to my search term, and you switch off broad match and go to exact match, you'll see the numbers change significantly. But what this will now show is people that actually search internet marketing, not any of the other possibilities, but just internet marketing. Now the other thing that I often do is, and it doesn't really make any difference I suppose, is you can also, if you just look at, I often just look for English speaking people with the way I do my research and the marketing, so I'll also remove that filter there, and the results that you're faced with once you've done that, if I just refresh the page, yeah, here. So just looking at this now, the other thing that you can do is to get the results out of this is if you select 100 items it'll show you all the results in one list, and the benefit of doing that is that then you can then search the list in order, like so. And so this particular phrase, internet marketing company, has 8,100 searches per month globally. So that's in every English-speaking country. That's according to Google's figures. So now, if I just go across here, so this is obviously the keyword phrase, the exact term that people search for. This is the competition. Now this, unless you're doing pay-per-click advertising with Google, you don't need to worry about this too much, but it is a good indication of how much interest there is in that particular phrase or that word. But you do have to be careful, because there's certain things that Google doesn't permit advertising on, and in that scenario it might show a low here when actually it's a very difficult term to rank for in the search engine. So you've got to use this. You've got to really. I usually ignore this. I might take a glance at it, but generally I'll ignore it. The global monthly searches is how many people around the world search for it, as I mentioned before, and the local monthly searches is the number of people in your particular country. Now, because I've taken the filter off, the two numbers are the same. But if I'd left the filter on up here with the UK on, then I would be seeing a different set of results down this column. So now that you've got the results, it's really a question of trying to determine which phrase you go for. Now, what you'll find is that if I just go into Google, and if we start off with the term internet marketing, you also need to bear in mind what the competition is on the particular phrase that you're searching for. And rather not surprisingly, on the internet marketing phrase, you've got Wikipedia at the top of the pile. They are usually very difficult to outrank on SEO, and the best thing you can do is really find a different term, because you're going to spend an awful lot of time trying to knock them off there, and there are other terms which you can probably, or other words or phrases that you can take where they're not there. So if we took, for example, one of the other phrases that's down here, you might search for internet marketing firm, which is actually more specific in any case, and all of a sudden you're not up against Wikipedia as an example. And there you have it. So there's a number of phrases that you could pick out of here. Now, one of the things that you can do is, these aren't all the phrases that are available, and what Google tends to do is it tends to give you a selection of sort of highly searched terms and lesser searched terms, and a range in between. And one of the things that you can do is to add a filter to the searches, which will actually which will mean that you miss out certain low volume phrases and high volume phrases, and go for somewhere in the middle. So you might decide that you want to look at local monthly searches which are greater or equal to 1,000 per month. And then what you could do is you could set another local monthly searches. In fact, we're doing global, so I just changed those to global, but you could do the same thing with local. Say, let's put that back on. And on this one, you might say less than 5,000. So you've narrowed it right down. And if you then do the search, what it'll do now is it'll only give you results which fall within that range. And you might find that some of the results weren't included previously because Google left them out, and there might be some easy to rank for terms in there that you would have missed otherwise. So that's a really good way of finding some extra terms in there that you can then write your article about. And what you need to do then is you need to select probably 4 or 5, maybe 10 phrases which are closely tied together and related to the type of thing that you're interested in, and just make a note of them. Take a note of them in Notepad. Now what you can do is you can actually, if you just select a number of these like this. So once you've highlighted all of these, what you can do then is if you click View as Text and My Keyword Ideas, you can then take all of your selected keywords and copy them. And if I just bring across my Notepad, you can paste them into there, and then take out well, you could, a very simple way of editing them. You could take them out like that, and take off all the square brackets. And on this particular editor, this text editor I'm using, it's very easy to wipe out all of those a different way, but I thought I'd just demonstrate it to you then, doing it manually, taking off the brackets. So then what you do is you then save that in, I then save those terms in a little folder on your computer that relate to the article that you're going to be writing, so that you can then use those phrases if these were the phrases you were looking for. And I've picked these completely randomly, so don't think in any way that you could write a good article that would revolve around internet consultant, forum, training, course and tips. They are related, but they're also very diverse subjects, and it'd be very difficult to make a very targeted blog post which related to all of those and had any prospect of being ranked. So you'd be much better off finding things that are very related to each other in some way or other. And you save that, and then when you come to write the article, you're going to then use those keywords as I mentioned before for the tags in the article. So that's really it. That's how you do keyword research with the Google Keyword Tool. It's very simple. I'll show you in one of the other videos I'm going to do how you would then use that to create a post or write an article and optimize it so that you're going to get the best ranking that you can out of Google, so you get traffic to your blog. So thank you, goodbye.